Okay. And we meet again for not the necessarily last time, because we still have a couple award shows, but we're really far in award season right now. It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm.
We're now to the Screen Actors Guild Awards. And I'll shoot with you guys straight up, because I'm a straight shooter, and you guys know this. I have no idea about any of these. We went through these once on the phone. I believe it was at Busch Gardens. And that's the only time I've heard these. Now, as an addendum to the Critics' Choice Awards, we're doing a battle between AJ, Ashley, and myself to determine who's winning. Of course, AJ did.
Are you surprised?
Not really. But I did finish second this time around. Thank you, Minuscule TV Awards. I had no idea what to predict. So, again, I have the mouse, which basically means that I have Ashley's predictions as well. And I'm going to read his stuff verbatim. And if I don't know what something is, you guys can just take it up with him. You know how to get a hold of him. At Ash is my name UK on Twitter if you have any questions about Ashley's stuff. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about television first, because like we do here on Pop, we get TV out of the way first, because we're pretty much clueless on it. We're just guesstimating here. And then we'll get to movies. So we're going to talk about the SAGs. So let's get to our first award, which is Outstanding Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Television Series. The nominees are 24, Live Another Day, Boardwalk Empire, Game of Thrones, Homeland, Sons of Anarchy, and The Walking Dead. AJ?
The Walking Dead kind of jumps out at me.
Yeah.
But the only one that really grabs me is Game of Thrones. So I've never actually really looked at the stunt ensemble winners before.
Yeah.
So this is just me throwing it totally random out there. So I'm going to just say Game of Thrones just because.
Yeah, and I've never watched an episode of the show before, so it makes it even harder for me. As a matter of fact, I can honestly say I've never watched an episode of anything nominated for this award. Now, I've never even watched 24.
I've seen an episode of 4 of them.
That's kind of surprising, given
And
the fact you
Boardwalk
actually...
Empire is the only one I don't look back at negatively.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, I know. All the Game of Thrones fans are like gonna track me down and kill me now.
I have been told recently that I need to be watching Sons of Anarchy. So, I don't know. You have no comment to that?
No, I've never laid eyes on it.
All right.
But I have been told that as well.
Someone from my past used to tell me all the time, you need to watch Sons of Anarchy because I'm watching it all the time. And I was like, okay. I just don't watch television.
Everybody says that about a TV show now.
Breaking Bad reference. So, we'll go with Ashley's next. I'll go with him second. I'll go last here because I have Ashley's predictions above me. It says, Game of Thrones is what he's choosing. He says, Season 4 was such a strong season for Game of Thrones that I have to put this as my award winner. However, given it is the last season of Boardwalk Empire... Hold on. And I screwed it up because I'm an idiot. I was talking about the best drama ensemble, which he also picked as Game of Thrones. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yes, that's what happens sometimes. So yeah, Game of Thrones has won this category for the last 3 years, so he calls it a lock. Alright, fair enough. Apparently he's paid more attention than we have. So yeah, why not? Game of Thrones is my pick as well, so we all choose Game of Thrones. That's out of the way now.
Easy enough.
Thank God. Okay, let's go to the next one. AJ, what's the next category? Because you've got the list here now.
Best Actress in a TV Movie or Miniseries.
Okay.
We have Ellen Burstyn for Flowers in the Attic, Maggie Gyllenhaal for The Honorable Woman, Frances McDormand for Olive Kitteridge, Julia Roberts for The Normal Heart, and Cicely Tyson for The Trip to Bountiful.
Okay.
Maggie Gyllenhaal won the Globe.
Yeah.
To surprise, apparently.
Not Ashley, apparently.
Yeah. You know, Julia Roberts is there for, like, name value, but this is, like, one of her only nominations here. So
That's true.
And she didn't even win the Emmy, so...
That says something.
So, I don't know. But, you know, actors voting is a totally different thing. But
Completely.
I went with my Globe prediction and said Frances McDormand still.
You know, honestly, I probably should stick with Frances McDormand as well. Because I did have that Olive Kitteridge, like, I wanted it to do well, even though I've never seen it, and probably never will.
Because Bill Murray's in it, I guess?
That's probably the reason why. You know, honestly, Ashley says that Maggie Gyllenhaal is going to win because she is that damn good at an English accent. So that's a good way to decide who's going to win.
Because when you look at SAG,
Let's see.
the three things you think of when you think of TV awards are Emmy, Globe, and SAG.
Correct.
And I don't know off the top of my head, but it feels like they don't match very often.
That's true.
So
I think I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with Frances McDormand as well for Olive Kitteridge. So, AJ, what's next?
actor in a TV movie or miniseries.
Okay.
Adrian Brody for Houdini.
Yes.
But I love that nomination. I haven't even watched it, but I love that nomination. I flipped by it.
I love that casting, too. That's awesome casting.
It was on the History Channel the other day, and I flipped by it. And I was, hey, SAG nominee, and then I flipped it over. Benedict Cumberbatch for Sherlock. Richard Jenkins for Olive Kitteridge. Mark Ruffalo for The Normal Heart, and Billy Bob Thornton for Fargo.
Okay.
Once again, Billy Bob won the Globe. Richard Jenkins was not nominated for the Globe.
That's what I'm thinking. He's not nominated, so we don't know what he would have done against this list.
For some reason here, with actors voting, Ruffalo jumped out at me.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I settled on Richard Jenkins.
These are going to be very short videos.
However, Adrian Brody has a knack for surprising. So, you know, I don't know.
So you're going with
I said Richard
Jenkins. Ashley says, and I quote, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch is the only person that didn't jump out at me.
This will probably be seen by many as myself being biased, but considering how the award consideration is specifically for the episode His Last Vow, his performance in that is key to making it such a great close to the third season.
It says His Last Vow. I was just lazy and just said Sherlock.
Alright. It's alright. No harm done. I'd love to see Brody win this because obviously everybody knows how big of a Magic fan I am. And I did say after Greatest Game It Ever Played, Shia LaBeouf would be a really great Eric Weiss if they really wanted to make a movie on it. And Adrian Brody comes out as a really good choice. So.
There was a movie called Death Defying Acts where Guy Pearce played him.
Yeah. That's not a bad casting either. I do know a little bit about Houdini, so yeah, I don't have issues with any of this casting. That being said, I think I am going to go with Richard Jenkins here. Not just because AJ said it or anything like that. I'm thinking it from this perspective. Olive Kitteridge, I went with it, and Jenkins is the only one that really didn't get nominated. So I'm going to go with, now he's in there, maybe he'll win. So yeah, that's my way of thinking. So yeah, Richard Jenkins. Up next.
Oddly enough, they do not do ensemble for a miniseries or TV movie, so we're just going right into the comedy category.
Okay, whatevs.
Actress in a comedy series.
I've got those. We're good.
Okay. I'm just going to go for it. Uzo Aduba for Orange is the New Black. I heard them say it at the Globes. I think that's how they said it. Julie Bowen for Modern Family, Edie Falco for Nurse Jackie, Julie Louis-Dreyfus for Veep, and Amy Poehler for Parks and Recreation. You can probably say that with your eyes closed.
Pretty much. It's the same exact. Isn't it the same exact lineup?
I don't think Julie Bowen wasn't there.
No, she wasn't. She was replaced by someone else.
I said Uzo Aduba for the Globes. She lost. I'm going with her here. She lost to the girl from Jane the Virgin who's not here.
Yeah, okay. Right on.
So, it's open. And that is who I am going with. Because she was supporting at the Globes, but they don't have them split here, so...
Okay. Yeah. Ashley's going with Julia Louis-Dreyfus because she won last year. That's exactly his way of thinking. So if somebody winning last year not necessarily means they're going to win this year.
Yeah.
But then again...
She's the one that seems most likely apart from...
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know who you're going to say.
Oh, God. You know, isn't Parks and Rec about over? Isn't it? This is the last season?
I think it's getting there, yeah.
Yeah, it's either its last season or it's getting to its last season. So I'm going to pick NBC regardless of how you look at this. Yeah, I'll go with Julia Louis-Dreyfus here.
Yeah, regarding
You're probably right, because Orange is the New Black is something that's doing really well.
I have no idea.
All right, fair enough.
Regarding the shows that are ending winning thing,
yeah,
that's... I mean, I get it, but it's not something I always jump on because...
Depends on what the show is.
Yeah, because there are... a lot of the time, yeah, if a show is ending, it gets, like, everything. Mm-hmm. But there are other times where the shows are ending and they just don't give a shit.
That's true.
They just go. They just
Here, the person that's won 4 years in a row, you can have it one more time.
Okay, actor in a comedy series. We have Ty Burrell for Modern Family, Louis C.K. for Louie, William H. Macy for Shameless, Jim Parsons for The Big Bang Theory, and Eric Stone for Modern Family.
Okay.
I gotta pull what Ashley did last category and say Ty Burrell because he won last year. Because this is how they treat this.
That's exactly what he says.
Because this is how I just think they're gonna pick up where they left off.
Maybe.
Because Alec Baldwin won this for every single year of 30 Rock.
That's true.
Except last year. And now it's Ty Burrell. So I'm just gonna go, they're just gonna give it to Ty Burrell every time now until the show's over. Which I would totally be for.
No worries there.
I haven't watched the show for a couple of seasons, but Ty Burrell's Philadelphia is one of the greatest things to ever grace TV. So,
and I'm gonna stick with my Globes prediction. I'm gonna
Louis.
stick with Louis C.K. as the upset here. And I'm sure it would be at this point.
that'd be great if it was Macy.
Yeah, I'd love to see Macy.
I just want to
win.
say him. It's just like the out of nowhere win, but
It's the SAGs. It's possible.
yeah. But I'll stick with Ty Burrell.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Louis C.K. Up next.
Alright, performance by an ensemble in a comedy series. The Big Bang, this is weird. The Big Bang Theory, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Modern Family, Orange is the New Black, and Veep.
It's a weird lineup.
I almost chose Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
I was really, really, really close. But I played it safe and went with Modern Family again.
Well, Ashley said... Let's see. Where are you? Ashley also said Modern Family. It's won for the last 4 years in a row. It's a lock to be 5. That makes me think that it's not going to. But I don't know. I'm going to go with Orange is the New Black.
Second safest bet.
Yeah, well, there's the Big Bang Theory. I don't know who's all voting. I mean, but...
I don't think it's generally... I mean, the fact that Jim Parsons has like a whole room of Golden Globes.
Yeah.
I think...
Notice we didn't even talk about him at all during the Best Actor in TV.
I don't know how
comedy.
well the show itself has done, though.
No, I don't
apart from
either.
him.
I know it's got a lot of very fanatical people that enjoy it, but I see all the gimmicks on City Walk, so...
I understand the people that can't stand it, but I get a laugh out of it.
I've never watched an
I
episode.
still watch it occasionally if I'm like literally doing nothing else.
Maybe I should watch it sometime just to see what the big hoopla is about. So, where are we now?
TV drama actress.
Oh, goody.
There are 6 nominees here for some reason.
Because why not?
We have Claire Danes for Homeland, Viola Davis for How to Get Away with Murder, Joanna Margulies for The Good Wife, Tatiana Maslany, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Orphan Black, Maggie Smith for Downton Abbey, and Robin Wright for House of Cards.
Okay.
Based on nothing, I said Juliana Margulies.
Ashley picks Viola Davis. There's been a lot of hype.
I almost did.
A lot of hype and speculation about her winning awards, and even though she didn't win at the Globes, I really think she'll get it here. I went with Robin Wright at the Globes. Maggie Smith is somebody you don't want to discount. Ever. God, this is hard. I'll go with Tatiana Maslany.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough. I don't
It seems
know.
like anybody has as good a shot as anybody else.
Yeah,
so.
it's television. It doesn't. Everything's not paint by numbers when it comes to TV. It seems like, even though the notes I'm seeing here are basically telling me that everybody's winning the same every year. But then again, I'm not going with any of this, so we'll see. Up next.
You want to take a guess?
Go
Oh,
ahead.
you got it right. It is drama TV series actor. Steve Buscemi for Boardwalk Empire, Peter Dinklage for Game of Thrones, Woody Harrelson for True Detective, Matthew McConaughey for True Detective, and Spacey for House of Cards.
Okay.
Spacey won the Globe,
Correct.
which is awesome.
Yes.
But I'm still sticking with McConaughey's got to take something.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the Emmy and he lost the Globe. I really would be surprised if he went the entire award season for True Detective and didn't take on something.
I agree with that completely.
So that's what I'm going with.
Ashley says, in his own words, Kevin frickin' Spacey. Do I really need to give a reason, or do you just want another 45 seconds? My response is I'm going to go with AJ here and go with McConaughey for True Detective.
Do you want to know something funny real quick? You know how I said Kevin Spacey's my all-time favorite actor?
Yeah.
So it's practically, sacrilege that I have not seen an episode of House of Cards yet.
Oh, no.
Well, I got my brother's Netflix password because I had to watch Virunga, the documentary that got nominated for the Oscar, on Netflix.
I've got Netflix,
Because that's
too.
like where you can find it. And I watched it, And I get, like, when something ends, it, like, brings up something else to say, like, hey, watch this.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Season 1, Episode 1 of House of Cards is what it told me to watch after Virunga ended.
Did you follow suit? Nope.
I had to watch Finding Vivian Meyer. I was doing all of them at the same time. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sorry, Spacey.
It's award season.
I
He'll understand it's award season.
I will get there. I'll do what I did with Breaking Bad. I'll wait for it to end entirely and then just watch it all in 1 week.
We still have a Breaking Bad retrospective you have to do someday. I said someday, and I meant that in those words. Alright, are we out of TV yet?
Drama Ensemble, the last one.
Okay, fine, let's do this.
We have Boardwalk Empire, Downton Abbey, Game of Thrones, Homeland, and House of Cards.
Okay.
Based on nothing, I said House of Cards.
Nice.
Even though Boardwalk Empire is over now, I believe. So you could technically say it has an advantage, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Boardwalk Empire here. Ashley said, well, the thing Ashley said was what I was misreading for the Stunt Ensemble. He went with Drama Ensemble for Game of Thrones as well. Season 4 is such a strong season for Game of Thrones. I may have to put this as my award winner. It's the last season of Boardwalk that may have the chance to get the Breaking Bad treatment, but Downton Abbey is in with a shout as well. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Boardwalk Empire here. I don't feel like it's an impossibility. So we'll see. All right, are we done with TV now?
Yep, let's get through Stunt Ensemble so we can blow through these acting.
You know it's going to take 5 minutes.
Five seconds.
Outstanding performance by a stunt ensemble in a motion picture. The nominees are Fury, Get On Up, The Hobbit, Unbroken, and X-Men Days of Future Past. AJ?
I have absolutely no idea. Given that list, that's a weird list.
That's a very weird list.
I'll just say The Hobbit. Of those 5, I would say The Hobbit.
Oh, God. I'm going to go with Fury.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Ashley's going with Days of Future Past.
Oh.
And his words, I don't remember how many stunts we're going to Get On Up. Like AJ and I were talking about off camera. Don't really know why Get On Up is nominated for stunts. Maybe it's the dancing, potentially?
I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know what Chadwick Boseman did himself.
Yeah.
What's,
He did drive a car at one point in the movie, so that's possible. You never know what's considered stunt nowadays.
Okay, let's blow through this real quick.
Alright, let's have some fun.
Best Supporting Actress, Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, Keira Knightley for The Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, Meryl Streep for Into the Woods. It says Into the Wood.
Nice.
And Naomi Watts for St. Vincent. I am going with Naomi Watts.
You can't say that with a straight face.
I know. I feel even ridiculous having to say Patricia Arquette, but, clearly.
Yeah, Patricia Arquette wins this all day, every day. She's not losing to anyone. Ashley says the same thing. Why Naomi Watts is in this list for her performance in St. Vincent is beyond me, but Emma Stone is in with a shout as well. But I'm just reading his words.
Okay, supporting actor, we have our...
J.K. Simmons and a bunch of other guys.
Our Oscar lineup, our Globe lineup, and our SAG lineup. Robert Duvall for The Judge, Ethan Hawke for Boyhood, Edward Norton for Birdman, Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons for Whiplash.
Go ahead, say it.
I am probably going to go with Robert Duvall. Sorry, I'm just killing time now.
Yep. Just say it.
When I said Robert Duvall, you might say I was...
God.
Come on.
I'm just going to shake my head now. Yeah.
You know J.K. Simmons, obviously.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons wins this all day, every day. Ashley picks J.K. Simmons as well. He says, as much as he'd like to see Mark Ruffalo win, well, it's probably not going to happen. He's the dark horse, if that. J.K.'s performance is too outstanding to really not get this. Like AJ and I have both said numerous times, J.K. Simmons is the acting performance of 2014, without a doubt. So there's no way he's losing this.
If you told J.K. Simmons that he wasn't going to win, he would tell you that you are a worthless, no-friend pansy ass or something along the lines of that.
And he'll gut you like a pig.
No, he will fuck you like a pig.
No, I can't say that. You can.
You said the trailer version.
I said the trailer version because Sir Owen Disney doesn't curse on this channel.
Well, fuck that.
That's right. There you go. You can talk. I can't.
Okay, Best Actress, we have Jennifer Aniston for Cake, Felicity Jones for The Theory of Everything.
Really?
Julianne Moore for Still, Alice Rossman by Forgotten Girl, and Reese Witherspoon for Wild. I guess people are now under the impression that Julianne Moore, even though not really, if you had to pick one, Julianne Moore is the least locked of the four.
Really? That's interesting.
Obvious winners.
Okay.
But at this rate, you know, I don't think that's the case. So, yeah, it's clearly...
Obviously, I want Reese Witherspoon to take this.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
I love that.
But that being said, let's come back down from... Let's go to reality now. And we're all picking Julianne Moore here. Ashley says he would love to see Felicity Jones win, but with practically everyone giving Moore the awards, it means it's probably going to be her.
I remember back when everybody was saying, oh man, what if Aniston takes the Globe because she's popular? And then that was going to lead to, oh man, I'll bet Aniston takes the SAG. Oh man, she could totally have this in a Bullock in 2009 kind of way.
No.
I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, there was never a way.
You have the box office juggernaut that was The Blind Side, and you have fucking Cake, which still nobody has seen. Except for, you know, us and the people who voted for SAG, apparently.
That's exactly right.
Okay, for Best Actor, we have Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, Jake Gyllenhaal for Nightcrawler, Michael Keaton for Birdman, and Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. Eddie Redmayne could pull a Jean Dujardin here.
Possibly.
But I'm not seeing it.
I mean, I think at this point he may even lose the BAFTA.
So, yeah. The London Film Critics recently did theirs, and Keaton won that. So
I really think Keaton's locked now.
Yes, Keaton, obviously.
I say Keaton as well. Ashley's response, any one of the 5 actors deserves to win, but my pick is Keaton due to the fact that I want to see him get the same kind of resurgence in his career that Matthew McConaughey had last year. His dark horses are Eddie Redmayne, and of course, our personal favorite, Steve Carell.
Oh, man.
I know, it'd be amazing, wouldn't it? All right, let's put this award show to bed, sir.
Okay, we finally have something we have to think about. Despite what people are saying.
Yep.
Because there are 3 options here.
Yep.
For Best Ensemble, we have Birdman, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, and The Theory of Everything for some reason.
Yeah.
It could be any one of the top 3 for any reason.
Correct.
It could be Grand Budapest because it has that resurgence. It's got, you know, an actual great ensemble with great performances in it.
Indeed.
And it could be like it's kind of, you know... It's one big win.
Its Best Picture is probably the closest it'll get at this point.
Birdman seems really likely because of the great ensemble on top of the fact that it is a fucking movie about actors.
Yeah.
That everybody in the industry is falling in love with.
True.
Or it could be Boyhood because they want to give...
With it everything.
They want to give it a Best Picture win.
Yeah.
It could be any one of those 3 for any one of those reasons.
It's true.
It would not surprise me for any 3 of them, but I went ahead and said Birdman.
That's interesting. I thought you picked Boyhood, honestly. Well, given the fact that everybody wants to award Boyhood already, it seems like that seems to be obvious. I know I'm probably going to hate this, but this time you can even agree with me on this, that it's not out of the realm of possibility for it actually to happen. It's not just me having wishful thinking.
But remember the last movie that won SAG Ensemble and its turnout at the Oscars, how that went down.
It's not going to happen this year, though.
Yeah,
it's at least winning one thing this year.
Yeah, production design. Yeah,
I don't care as long as it wins one. American Hustle won nothing. Okay,
it's probably got a good shot at costumes, though.
Good possibility since there's no Burton involved.
Screenplay is obviously a bit more
tough.
questionable than it was now, but we're still on SAG, so we won't talk about screenplay yet.
Yeah, obviously Ashley says it, and I say it too. This is the Grand Budapest Hotel's award to win here.
You both said it.
Yeah. I don't have an issue predicting my favorite movie of the year here.
I looked right at Jeff Goldblum's name.
That's awesome. We just saw him the other day. Now, yeah, usually you would pick something like a Birdman or a Boyhood, and that makes perfect sense. But, you know, Grand Budapest isn't out of this conversation at all. I mean, it's not close, but it's not completely far away. There are 3 possible winners for picture right now, and it's one of them.
You mean ensemble?
I mean picture.
Do you know what this fucking guy said to me yesterday?
Are we talking about The Imitation Game?
Do you know what this fucking guy said to me yesterday? Listen to this.
Really?
Listen to this.
Okay, fine.
We were coming back from Mordecai.
Yeah.
And he's telling me, I swear to God this is true, he will back me up because it came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
We were talking about what's in contention for picture here. And I was like, yeah, you know, there's, you know, Boyhood and Birdman, Grand Budapest Hotel. And then you were like, oh, no, The Imitation Game. Birdman is not in the conversation. Those are the words you
Yeah,
said.
this isn't what I said. It's what I'm saying based upon what I've been seeing. Like, everybody was saying the same thing.
I
have no idea how.
The words out of your mouth were, Birdman is not in the conversation.
That's what I was told.
That is... untrue.
At this point, if you had a gun to my head right now, I'd much rather see Birdman take Best Picture than Boyhood, without a doubt.
But okay, not talking about what you've seen. We're talking about you.
Okay.
What do you think is more ahead between The Imitation Game and Birdman?
Birdman, obviously.
Okay.
It's got more acting nods. It's got more everything nods. Imitation Game is kind of just...
a possibly guaranteed win.
Yeah, no, I think it's a guaranteed win at this point.
It's probably guaranteed cinematography, too.
Yeah, I'd say... Oh, yeah, I'd say so for sure. Boyhood, I mean, it's got a guaranteed win, too.
What does?
Boyhood.
Yeah, I'm talking like The Imitation Game has no...
There's no guarantees
wins.
for anything, yeah. It doesn't have...
Grand Budapest has potential
Screenplay.
guaranteed wins that are not certain.
Yeah. Birdman winning kind of threw a wrench in everything.
I'm much more certain in Grand Budapest taking production design now than I am screenplay.
I'm not sure at this point. I guess we'll have to wait to see what the guilds say.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think there's a WGA. There's a lot of shit that's ineligible. I think Birdman was ineligible.
If it's ineligible, then that means it's
Like, I think-
it's almost a certainty.
I can't remember if
It will
Boyhood
happen.
there or not, but
Boyhood hasn't been a
But-
competition for screenplay, though, really. It's been Birdman and Grand Budapest the whole time.
yeah, it would be something because Spike Jones won it last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
WGA, and that helped. That ended up helping. So
very true.
I guess we'll see. We're totally in a different conversation now because this is the SAG video, but
Yeah.
yes.
Me picking Grand Budapest is not out of the realm of possibility, so that's pretty much what I'm saying there.
Oh, yeah, it's actually like
It's believable.
they're pretty much all in the same place for different reasons. It's just a matter of which one, like, inches over the finish line.
It's like your love of the fact that Boyhood basically has like less than a handful of people in it, and it's getting called an ensemble movie.
Yeah.
It is an ensemble movie. It's just a very, very tiny ensemble
That's like
movie.
when The King's Speech won ensemble.
Yeah.
Remember that? Because it was the day.
Slumdog in ensemble.
Yeah, it was the day right after it won PGA too. Because people were like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it's not surprising now.
Nope.
And yeah, that is tomorrow. PGA is.
Oh God, really?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be talking about. We actually might be talking about PGA during the actual filming of the reviews.
Like, let's say. It doesn't seem that likely, but let's just say
Okay.
Grand Budapest were to take PGA,
I think it's got a better chance of taking WGA.
and then Sunday it won ensemble.
Correct.
That might end my race.
So,
but Birdman and Boyhood are it's like last year with 12 Years a Slave and Gravity.
correct.
And everybody's under the impression that Boyhood is very far ahead, but I kind of like to keep the race a little more grounded and say Birdman's right beside it.
I'd say so.
But,
It's got all the acting nods that
and
Boyhood doesn't have.
and Grand Budapest.
It's only
is
got
just-
one.
Grand Budapest is just kind of here jumping around behind it, like threatening to jump over, and then it's hard to say. By the way, when I was thinking that, it was totally an image of Ralph Fiennes, like
Yes, I can imagine that.
in character as Gustav. So
Yes, very much so. We have really gone off topic in this video.
yeah, we're totally done here.
All right, so that is our predictions for the SAGs, and we will be. That's the end of that. We are going in BAFTA territory up next, so that's coming up next month. We also have the Spirit Awards video, which is already done, so you can check that out on the channel right now. Our way too early Independent Spirit Awards nomination video that we were actually a lot closer not knowing anything and more than precursors than we thought we would be at the time.
Well, they don't have any relation to anything
No.
really anyway, so...
And then don't forget, very soon we are, and I mean very, very soon, we're going to finally be doing our official Oscar predictions. So yeah, I get to decide if I want to think with my heart or with my head. We'll find out which one wins this time around. After last year, I don't know anymore. So that being said, we also have a brand new edition of AJ's Movie Reviews coming at you guys tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the new releases of the week in Mordecai, The Boy Next Door, Strange Magic, and we're going to finally finish 2014 with Cake and a Most Violent Year. So that's going to be coming your way. Sunday, brand new Versus. Adult Film is your cryptic comment for Versus. Monday, we'll kick you back into a brand new edition of Celebrity Apprentice. And Tuesday, NXT and Impact. Wednesday is the Vlog of Randomness. And Thursday, we're going to go into Sip and Snack. Friday, back to AJ's movie reviews, as long as my schedule allows. And if not, we'll figure that out when we get to it. So that being said, thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I got to say about that. AJ, any parting words?
Cut.